Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we are going to be going over the Mantis shoulder cannon and basically the damage formula of it. Now, I have tested this Mantis shoulder cannon in depth, and you can actually use this to do some insane damage. Now, at its base, it's not really meant to do crazy damage. I don't think so. It's more meant for the utility, the action skill and anointments and stuff like that, and the different augments that it comes with, like the debuff augment. But there is a way to make a Mantis shoulder cannon build to go all in on the Mantis cannon and actually just kill enemies with it. And that's what we're going to be going over today. Now, real quick, before we get into this video, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands 3 videos. With that being said, let's just get straight into it. Now, you guys already know what it is. This is going to be a math video. I have the Mantis damage formula right here for you guys. And we're pretty much going to go over it. Now, this isn't like too mathy. I'm basically just going to explain to you guys the best damage bonuses to use for it and kind of break down what these different damage bonuses mean and stuff like that. So let's just hop into it. Now, basically, the Mantis starts off with base damage of 14,219. Now, this could be subject to change by the time the DLC launches. I'm not 100% sure what they plan to do and like what changes they plan to make before it launches, but the damage formula of it should stay the same. So essentially we have our Mantis damage, which right now it's 14,219. Then we multiply it by Mayhem scaling. Then we multiply it by V1. Then we multiply it by V2. Then we multiply it by our elemental bonuses. Then the great thing about the Mantis and what makes it so powerful is the fact that it gets crit bonuses. And that's what we're going to go in depth about and talk about some of the best items you can use. Then it gets action skill damage. Then it gets the 0.M circle. Then multiplied by skill debuff, multiplied by gear debuff. Oops, we lost it. Multiplied by gear debuff, multiplied by the proliferation augment, which is right here. Then it gets our bonus elements. So that sounded pretty crazy and a little bit intimidating for those of you who aren't into math. But let's just go ahead and break down what each of these different damage categories are. I have it all written down right here. So the main question is going to be what's V1 and what is V2. These are just different types of damage bonuses, and it's basically just different items in the game that you can use to give your Mantis cannon more damage. Now, essentially, how this damage formula works is all of these categories are multiplied together, and if something falls within this category, then it's additive with the other things in this category. So V1, this is your Victory Rush artifact or the Terror Damage and Fire Rate Anointment. So yeah, this Victory Rush actually adds to our Mantis damage, and same with the Terror Damage and Fire Rate Anointment. Next, we have the V2, which is the Icebreaker artifact, the 300/90 anointment, the 25% on grenade throw anointment, the 25% damage if enemies are below 50% HP anointment, and the Mantis anointment is also considered V2. So, for example, the Icebreaker artifact is going to add to the bonus that the Mantis anointment adds. And another thing I should point out is the Mantis anointment is actually 200%. It says 100%, but it's actually 200% right now. Now, I'm not sure if that will change, and I will update you guys on that. Next, we have our elemental bonuses. Now, this is the Old God Shield or Artifact Elemental. And just to show you guys Artifact Elemental real quick, it's just these little bonuses on your artifact. I have an artifact with an elemental bonus. Like this Icebreaker has cryo damage on it. Now, for the Mantis cannon, we're going to be looking for shock damage. So yeah, like this Icebreaker has shock damage on it. Let me go ahead and toss my cut purse back on for the test later. And yeah. Also, the elemental projector is a notable one, but you probably won't use this too much. Now let's talk about gear debuff versus skill debuff. Now there are two different types of debuffs in the game. There's gear debuff and there is skill debuff. Gear debuff is the piss grenade, the eruption, or the execute, whereas skill debuff is like the no way out augment. Which is this augment right here. We also have Harmageddon, which is a Guardian rank, Laid Bare, which is an Amara debuff she has in her skill tree, and Target Softening, which is a Moe's debuff. Now, I actually, with the help of Lazy Data, I got him into my game. He shot an enemy with Target Softening, and it's additive with the No Way Out augment. So skill debuff is additive with all other skill debuff, and then it multiplies into the gear debuff. And yeah. Now, when it comes to Mayhem scaling, there is actually a damage formula for Mayhem scaling. Sorry about that. But on Mayhem 10 or Mayhem 11, it's just times 31. So it's that simple. Just keep in mind at M10 or M11, you're getting times 31 damage for the shoulder cannon. Now, it's different for other action skills. For Zane's drone, it's actually also times 31. This is a pretty common number that shows up for most action skills. But like for ties that bind, it's times 7. So keep that in mind. Now, let's quickly talk about the crit formula. What's awesome about the Mantis cannon is it actually gets our crit bonuses. And yeah, let's talk about that. So basically right here, I wrote Mantis. This is your Mantis damage. And our crit formula, this is the exact same as your gun crit formula. So it's time. So this, and this is what I'm going to explain, is the Mantis actually gets your weapon crit basically applied to it. And that's what's so awesome about it. So your normal crit formula gets the ×2 modifier to begin with, and then it is 1 plus the sniper bonus, which the sniper bonus is actually 20%. If you're holding a sniper rifle, it's actually a hidden crit bonus, but you actually get 20% bonus crit damage. And then you multiply it by your weapon crit bonus. Now, this is the weapon crit on the card, like the Unforgiven, for example, has 432% crit. That's the weapon crit bonus. Then we multiply it by your manufacturer bonus. This is another hidden bonus that people don't know about, but all Jakobs weapons get bonus 10% crit damage. All Hyperion weapons get bonus 5% damage. So that's another hidden crit bonus that weapons get that people don't know about. Then we have, then we multiply this by 1 plus your skill bonuses, your class mod bonuses, your guardian rank bonuses, and your anointment bonuses. So for example, we have the barrier crit and accuracy for Zane. This would be additive with the headsman hand skill. This would be additive with guardian rank crit. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, like I said, what's really awesome is the Mantis gets your crit bonuses. And that's what I'm going to show you guys. If you're holding an Unforgiven, you get crit bonuses to your Mantis. If you have class mod crit, that goes to your Mantis. If you have Jakobs crit on your class mod and you're holding a Jakobs weapon, that goes to your Mantis cannon. If you're holding a Jakobs sniper, you get these bonuses, like the 20% sniper bonus and the 10% Jakobs bonus. That all goes to your Mantis cannon, and it's pretty awesome. Now, let's quickly talk about bonus elements. Now, the thing about bonus elements is they are good, except some of these don't get Mayhem scaling. So first of all, we have URAD, we have Trick of the Light, and we have Terror Cryo. These get all your bonuses plus Mayhem scaling. So these actually work correctly with your Mantis cannon. They will get Mayhem scaling. Now, unfortunately, the grenade and shield bonus elements will not get Mayhem scaling. So this 50% bonus corrosive damage on my Old God shield, when I shoot it with the Mantis cannon, it gets all of the bonuses that I listed up here, except it just doesn't get that Mayhem scaling. So it doesn't get that times 31, meaning that grenade and shield bonus elements are not good for the Mantis cannon if you're playing in Mayhem levels. And then the conductor worked funky the last time I tested it. It actually got Mayhem scaling, but it didn't get any of these bonuses. So conductor only gets this. Like this is your conductor damage formula, which is the Mantis times the Mayhem scaling, which is a little bit funky. Now, I know all of that math was a little bit weird and a little bit intimidating. I'm going to copy and paste this formula in the description. Let's go ahead and just show you guys a test to show you guys that this formula works correctly. So I wrote this down. This is going to be all the bonuses that we're using. We have our Mantis times V2 times elemental times action skill damage and then times a crit formula. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the Unforgiven with the Mantis anointment. So V2, we have 1 plus 2, which is our Mantis anointment because it's 200%. 0.25, I'm going to toss a grenade, which gives us on grenade throw. Elemental, which is our Old God shield. Action skill damage, which I have on my class mod. And then we're going to get our crit bonuses. So it's going to be 2 times the Unforgiven bonus because I'm going to be holding the Unforgiven. 0.1 because we're shooting a Jakobs weapon. And then 0.24, which is on our class mod. So let's go ahead and just shoot our Mantis and then calculate the damage and show you guys that this formula actually works, which is pretty awesome. So like I said, I'm holding my Unforgiven with our Mantis shoulder cannon damage. I'm going to toss a grenade. And you guys can see right there, we get 726k. Now keep in mind this is before Mayhem scaling because there's no Mayhem scaling on Sanctuary. So we're going to multiply this by times 31 afterwards. So let's go ahead and do our damage formula on the calculator. just to show you guys that this all works correctly. So we have our Mantis, which deals 14,219. 14,219 times our V2 bonuses, which is going to be 1 plus 2 plus 0.25. And then we're going to hit equals. Wait, what's happening? All right, ignore that for a second. So, yeah, let's just do this quickly. Anyways, 14,219 times, it's going to be 3.25 for V2. Then it's going to be times 1.2 for our Old God Shield. And then it's going to be times 1.39 for our action skill damage. So that gives us 77,081.199. Now, let's do our crit formula. Let's do this separately. I thought my calculator would do it automatically, but it clearly doesn't. So our crit formula is 2 times 5.32 for the Unforgiven times 1.1 for the hidden Jakobs bonus times 1.24 for our class mod. So that's 14.51296. Now let's multiply this by our damage we got earlier. 77,081.199. This gives us 1 million. Wait, I think I did something a little bit wrong. Where are we? What class mod am I wearing? Oh, I remember what we did wrong. We multiply this by our debuff. So shock gets the 0.65 penalty against flesh. That's what we were missing. Times 0.65. And that gives us 727,139. Let's go ahead and just shoot our cannon again. Oh, toss my grenade. And there it is, 726k. So the game rounded down. We had a bunch of decimals in there. But as you guys can see, this damage formula basically works correctly. 726k, and we got 727, but some of our stuff rounded down. We had a lot of decimals in there. And yeah, so that is the damage formula. I'm going to put that in the description down below. Also, I will probably do a Gearbox Forums post right up. And yeah, that is how to get the most damage out of the Mantis cannon when the brand new skill trees drop. I really liked making these math videos, and yeah, this is what I like to do in the game. So, hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel for more Borderlands 3 videos. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it from me. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out.